and it sometimes doesn't hold a connection for very long. I'm just going to see if I can get this light on. Oh, all right, there we turn it. A little bit different than I kind of thought. So it's 9 o'clock at night here, and I've had a fairly verbal day. So I'll do this while I have the connection, and then when it conks, I'll just say good enough. But I was a little bit bored and did a few other things, and now kind of like internet unavailable bell. It's being really internet unavailable, and then it says I'm live. It is being than I thought, this device. But the really weird thing, I'll tell you all, that's interesting. Right on the beach today. The really interesting thing is that I don't remember what it was doing last night when this device was being wonky, and I had to reopen the app when I came to it tonight, and I've podcasted on another device during the day, and it said it had been rolling for 23 hours, and yet it still let me do the other podcast. So I'll have to check and make sure. I mean, I imagine that will not be postable. The longest is probably a 6 hour or something like that. I've never done that. Anyway, see you later. It's warm up here. Whew. Get some air flowing, baby. I'd say that, but it's raining quite heavily, and we need that for sleep. So, but he's got a fan. He's got an open window. So, but this does seem to be working now. So hopefully it'll continue. Because I'm feeling it, baby. I thought it was rolling for a little bit longer than 2 minutes this time around, but I'm feeling social, and because I had such a social day, it's kind of a social day. It's just like I've noticed, which sometimes I struggle to. It's kind of like I noticed. The only thing, I'm not going to go from it though. The only thing is I kind of want to go to Messenger and bring a couple people. But one doesn't know how to comment live anyway. How dark is it when I do this? Not bad, eh? And the other, it's me, and one's probably quite busy. The other one might be available, but yeah, we keep it random, I guess. Oh, okay. That's really weird. I just had to go from it. It said it was reconnecting for ages. I had to go from it. He knows I have this. There you go. Be good. Yeah. So, anyway. This device. So I'm just gonna, it's being very wonky, this device, but it is kind of working. And this one, YouTube rarely is wonky with, but the volume, I don't think it has volume that records this other device, and I was going to try it on there anyway, and I'd get it set up and then it crash. I'm not going to put this down on the table. Yeah, he's done that right because it was small. Because last couple times when I did, it loses the connection. So maybe it likes this specific spot. We're trying to, actually successfully even starting a live stream last. I keep trying, and all I gotta say is, and I can't, on this device, I can't add a comment to the live stream. I can speak to comments that I received, but I can't, it doesn't look like I can write one. I think I've looked for that before. So, I will just say that I'm very sorry that this is a bit, I don't know, maybe it's recording just fine, and I just think that it is, that it isn't. I just think that it is, that it isn't. My connection on this device that I have available to me tonight is a little bit iffy, but I've been connected for about a minute or two, and it's less iffy than it was last night. So, yes, I know I sometimes say it, but, and the viewer left. That's also something else I could learn, and maybe I should let out my secret. But, they would have to have seen this particular video at this particular point, unless they know that it's a thing that maybe others do or that they do themselves. But kind of just getting a little bit louder when somebody tunes in, like not like shouting at them or shouting or whatever, but just like, and that way all know when it's indicating, but otherwise I'm not making mention. Again, I don't think it's a terrible thing to do, and some people would appreciate it, but maybe some people don't. You know what I mean? So. For anybody who's watching this after the fact, though, I do just, because there's nobody here at the moment, I do just again want to say sorry if the connection's a little spotty, but, and also I am quite, I don't know why the dog just got up and ran into the other room like that. Heard something and now it's barking. Could be thunder. We're having thunder and stuff tonight, but I wasn't sensing any. I think it's just rain on the window. You know, I'm doing this, but just a moment. Our dog's being wonky. I hope that the connection won't drop as I move. There is a bit of a rainstorm out, and I'm thinking he's maybe just hearing that. We're certainly not expecting anybody, and we don't usually have people just drop by. And it's like 20 to 10 at night. No. Okay, connection didn't drop, though somebody was briefly there, though. I kind of want to turn that off. But then I know it's going to get warm pretty quick, and then we'll forget that, and piano in the rain, this and that. But yeah, he must have just been hearing the weather. I guess I could put on a sweater, but again, this is why I like this thing, because it kind of covers my neck and my arms, but it also is kind of open. This serape, I think they call it. So it's kind of open. I'm just going to be going into different lighting for a moment, but welcome. And so yeah, it's like it, but I wasn't wearing it properly. That's why I saw this thing. So anyway, yes, welcome you to pick a topic or suggest a song. Okay, and the dog is coming up here. So I don't want it to be too humid for him in here. Just a moment. Okay, I'm just gonna close that. Okay, so he won't be distracting us. Yes, you know, I do kind of have one topic, which is what I thought I did. I thought I reconnected, or a moment ago, a little while ago, when it conked and it reconnected, and then it said it was trying to reconnect for a while. All I had to do, and I kind of did it initially when it happened, was go out and come back in. So I just did that and we're fine. Unfortunately, and it almost looked like you were both still, the two were still here, but they left. While I was trying to get the thing to reconnect again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry about that. Okay, we do have two people here, though. Sorry, I'm just going to the other room and the lighting would be better. I don't know if the two people that are here are the two people that were, and they left together. One thing I did want to do, though, is test... I don't know where my socks are, but anyway. Because I'm not seeing them there, and they were. I don't know where the heck else they'd be. Comes across, like, I mean, obviously those two people left because it conked. I'm sitting there looking up tips to be patient when patience is tested, and then the connection comes back after trying a few times. I mean, I don't know. Part of me still thinks, as annoying as this thing has been to get connected, it's still better than it often is. Last night was pretty much hopeless, and I don't think it's the weather. It's an old phone, and there is another phone, but it doesn't live stream actually. It's an Apple, so you'd think it could somehow, but I mean, not in the browser, and I don't know if it's not. It's the other person's phone. I don't know if it has the YouTube app, and yeah, even if the audio did record in this one, which is mine. This is kind of a spare. The same for the baby split. I don't know what I was watching. I don't know if I just to listen to it while I'm waiting for viewers, whatever. One's a TED Talks, but this one, I don't